my dear students, as you know, today our topic that is what is power sharing. Before to study about the power sharing, first we must know about different forms of government. One form of government is monarchy, where power remains only in the hands of one man, that is king. In monarchy, power sharing is not very important in monarchy. It is only possible only in a democratic setup. Power sharing can be very strong only in democratic setup. What is first of all we will discuss what is power sharing. Power sharing is in simple terms it's a distribution of power among the different organs of government, among the at different levels of the government, and it is also shared among different political parties, among different pressure groups, and it is also shared among the different social groups. And in social groups we will have the group of the humanists, we will have the group of that means cultural groups and linguistic groups. As you know, government has the three organs. One is legislature, executive, judiciary. For example, you will understand this concept of power sharing with this example. Legislature. What does the legislature do? Legislature makes the laws. In democratic setup, the function of the legislature is to make the laws, and the function of the executive is to share the is to execute that power, is to enforce that power. That is why executive is considered as enforcing organ of the government. And the third organ is that is judiciary. What is the function of the judiciary? What is the power of the judiciary? Is to review the law, is to interpret the law, and to give punishment to those persons. Who will be violators of the law, who will violate the law. This is one example where you might have understood that what power sharing is. If we will give the example of the political parties, in democratic setup, what remains important that there remains political competition among the different political parties. Every political party is given a chance to contest the election and to put their political ideologies before the public. For example, NC government has the party has the political that means manifesto. The political manifesto of that party is to develop the infrastructure, to develop Jammu and Kashmir, to infrastructure, to develop that means secularism ideology. And if I will give the example of that means Congress government in the context of Indian democratic setup, Congress party's main role is to develop the secularism, and this is the example. And every political party has the right to contest the election. And if a political party can't get that means absolute majority, that political party can that make a government with another political party in a joining form, that is called coalition party system, coalition politics. Coalition government can be established. That is possible only when the particular party is given a power. When a political party is given a power, that you can make one alliance with another party. Same as the example, this power is given also to the pressure groups. What is pressure group? Pressure group is a group which pressurize, is a group of the individuals which pressurize to the government to fulfill its interest. For example, I will give the example of the pressure group as trade unions. Okay, that means association of the teachers, association of the students. For example, if the wages will not be at very high, the trade union can protest in a democratic setup and can pressurize to government to raise the wages of the laborers. It is because this is possible that a trade union can protest in the democratic country when that particular that pressure group is given power to protest, when that particular group is given power. This is the concept of the power sharing. Now question is what are the different forms of the power sharing, and why power sharing is that means different forms, why it is distributed. What are the situations, what are the conditions why power is shared in democratic setup. First of all it is shared among the three organs of the government. Among the three organs of government. Among the three organs of government. Organs of government. Forms of power sharing. First is the example of among the three organs of the government. As you know, you people will have knowledge about this thing. Three organs of the government. That one is legislature, executive, and judiciary. For example, you will understand by this example. Legislature has a power to make the law. To make the law. And executive has the power to enforce the law. That's why it's called the enforcing organ. Enforcing organ, executive organ of a government. It is an enforcing body. Enforcing. Judiciary, it is functions to interpret the law. To interpret the law. Power sharing means when power is first it is distributed and the key organs of the government. It is called to make the law. Legislature makes the law. Executive enforces the law. Judiciary interprets the law. Okay, but among these three organs of the government, there is a procedure that is called balance and checks. That's called the balance of checks. That means that these three organs of the government check the one another's, that means power. One another's power. How? If a legislature can ask questions to the executive that how did you make this this policy. In the same way, in executive we put one person, that is president. President sometimes can hold a bill for unlimited period of time if that bill is passed by the legislature. It means the executive controls to the legislature and legislature executes to the legislature controls to the executive. It's called the balance of checks. This organ controls to this organ and this organ controls to this organ. I am repeating again this statement that legislature sometimes can ask questions to the executive, what kinds of law, what kinds of policies have been made by you people. Okay, and in the same way in executive we put a president. President sometimes can hold a bill of a legislature. If a legislature passes any bill, the president of India, for example, can hold a bill for unlimited period of time. If that bill will be the financial bill, if that will be about the that means budget, the president can hold that bill for 15 days. In the same way, if the law passes the legislature and follows the executive, and if that law is checked by the judiciary, if the judiciary finds that law is violating to the that fundamental right of any constitution, that law can be reviewed. That's called judicial activism, judicial review. That judicial review is that's the power of the Supreme Court of India. By this process, these three organs control to one another, check the powers of one another, and this is the best example of the power sharing. What you learned that first power sharing is distributed among the three organs of the government, and this is called the horizontal distribution of power. Okay. The second forms of power sharing means that where it is also distributed. At first we learned that it is shared among the three organs of the government: legislature, executive, and judiciary. Okay. It is also distributed among the organs of the government. Okay. It is also distributed among the different levels of the government. It is also distributed among the different levels of the government. Okay, I'm repeating again. It is also distributed among the different levels of the government. As you know, there are three levels of the government. In some countries, there may be only two levels of the government: central government, or union government, state government, and local government. Three levels of the government are central government, that's also called a union government, state government, and local government. Okay, how you will understand here that concept of power sharing. For example, if we will give the example of in the context of Indian Constitution, central government, there are some subjects. There are some subjects on which only the central government can make law. For example, subjects mean the issues on which the issues are the matters on which only the central government can make law. For example, in central government we have the defense, foreign affairs,
commerce,
and communication. On this subject only central government can make law, not the state government. And these things have been mentioned in the constitution. Central government can make only laws on these issues. For example, defense, अगर कोई that means कोई deal करनी हो, कोई for example nuclear test करना हो, nuclear bomb के लिए test करना हो, या कैसे हम इस पे test करेंगे, कौन कौन से rules रखेंगे Indian for example in defense में for example army के लिए कौन से rules बनाए जाएंगे. On these issues only the central government can make law. Foreign affairs, defense, communication, इन मसालों पे सिर्फ कानून बना सकते हैं सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, नॉट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. इसी तरीके से स्टेट गवर्नमेंट कुछ ऐसे मसाइल है जिन पे ऑन स्टेट कैन मेक लॉ. फॉर एग्जांपल इरिगेशन, police and irrigation pay only state government can make law, not the central government. And these things, and state can't interfere in the issues of the central government, in the issues of the center subjects, and say vice versa. Central government can't interfere in those issues where the laws are made by the state government. For example, in India we have also local government means panchayats. We have the municipalities. Some powers have been given the local government, panchayats and municipalities under the 73 amendment in 1992. Some powers have been given the local governments, panchayats and municipalities, where they can make the policies. For example, panchayat can maintain the that means good health conditions, can maintain the hospitals, bridges in the that means villages. Same is also done by the municipalities in cities. Municipal corporations are working in the cities. This is the power sharing. You might have understood how it is. Power sharing is done. It's practiced at among the different levels of the government. Again, I am repeating that some subjects there are on which those subjects can make center can make law. There is defense, foreign affairs and communication. Police, state government can make law. And irrigation, on irrigation state government can make law. Local governments, for example, local governments can maintain hospitals,
foresters,
can maintain hospitals, parks,
marriages,
drainage system, drainages, etc. in the local area. Okay, so what you got that power sharing is also distributed. Power is also distributed among the three levels of the government. One level is central government. There are some subjects on which the central government can make only law. That's also called the union government. Okay, in which we put the defense, foreign affairs and communication, state government. Police, irrigation, other subjects are also. I put here some subjects. You can read yourself at the books. Local government, I have given the examples of the local government, and we have studied the two forms of the government. One is among the three organs of the government: legislature, executive, judiciary, and this was the second one. Among the levels of government, power is also shared. Okay, we go forward. Now we are going to conclude our topic. What we learned that forms of power sharing. First it is shared among the organs of the government: legislature, executive, and judiciary. And among the second one is among the levels of the government: central government, state government, and local government. At the end, power is also shared among the political parties, pressure groups and social movements. In democratic setup, there remains a political compulsion among the different political parties. Every political party can, contest the election, can put, their political manifesto before the people. Okay, what kind of ideology they have to promote, after the winning the, political race. Okay, for example, the concept of that means the political manifesto of Congress government is to promote the secularism in the country, and they can easily put this political manifesto before the public, and they have this freedom in the democratic setup, in the concept of power sharing. And pressure groups, they have also the power. They have also the power. They can influence to the decisions of the government. Like pressure groups or those groups are the individuals which pressurize to the government for their own interest. And pressure groups, we put the that means trade unions, okay, businessmen associations, teachers associations, students associations. Okay, for example, trade unions, if the wages of the workers will not be very high, the trade union can protest for the rights of the that means laborers. They can pressurize to government that the laborers wages must be very high, and they can protest to the in the political system, and they can pressurize to government to change their policies, and government will take dangerous account of that. And I hope you people might have understood very well the concept of power sharing, and inshallah in future we will discuss about this concept again. Okay, thank you. Have a well day.